Say yes to new beginnings.
Yes.
Say yes to new standards of excellence.
Yes.
Say yes to engaging reportage with a difference.
Yes.
Introducing Yes International Magazine.
So how does one make his website popular and reputable? Because we have some sites that are popular, but people don't regard them. So if you want your site to be popular and at the same time reputable,
just like it is said, you can fool somebody some of the time. You cannot fool them all of the time. If you are not reputable, if people can't rely on you for information, once you do it once, twice, thrice, they'll move away. There's no way you'll be able to sustain their interest in your. I tell people, until when you get to a point where in your area of core competence, especially, people call you to say, we are here to see this story on your website. Is it true or false? Then you have not started. Because what it means is, we trust you to give us this information the way it is. That's the bottom line. Even when you have not published the story, they will call you. We have this information. Can you confirm if it is true or false? And when you publish, that is what they take as it goes. Like I said, let your website easily, you should be able to easily navigate it. The stories must be written in good English that people can relate with. A lot of things that we don't pay attention to, our readers pay attention to them. I have people who mark errors in our stories and send to me. I've had a former director general call me to say, Dotun, the next time I see you write COVID with small letters. I have a friend in Canada. He wakes up, he stays up till about 2 a.m., reads our broadcast, looks and says, there is a gap in this story. Instead of there is this place you're supposed to have you have written is. Go and correct it, doctor. Readers are finicky. They are looking for where they can read the stories with peace of mind, that they won't have headache. You also must look out for means of reaching out to your audience. WhatsApp, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, where you are, just everywhere. Make sure you put it into their faces. Let them see it. This is our product. So it's just like what the holy books have said. You can't light a lamp and cover it. It won't show the way to anybody. So you must put your products where people can see you. I think what they just need to do would be to follow the rules. Just go by the unwritten rules. There are some written ones and there are some unwritten ones. You must be aware that it is only the dead that can't learn. So you must go for training and retraining. Even if you can't afford it, sit with somebody who is better than you. I do so. I call people. I attend training. The whole of the week when we had our conference, I was on about 10 online training by Google. There is one, I think, scheduled for tomorrow again. So you must be looking for those opportunities to see what are the latest advancements in what I'm doing. Some don't even know that having an old thing on your website will not attract Google adverts. It won't, because the adverts they are bringing will conflict with the thing that you have. It won't fit in. So there are a whole lot of things that you must follow. that you don't need to struggle. And I've said it to our people, and I'm still saying it. Sharing knowledge does not take anything away from you. Rather, it adds more value to you. Because in the process of talking to someone who does not know what I know, I'm going to learn something from that person. If I don't learn what I should do to make my business better, I'm likely going to learn what I should not do to make my business better. So when you interact with colleagues, you must take something away. Whether that you are the one imparting the knowledge or the knowledge is being imparted.
Interesting. So what stands your website out? What distinguishes the Eagle Online from all the other websites out there?
What do we do? Basically, it's a publishing outfit like any other one. But what we try to do is to ensure that all our stories are right. A couple of people have sent me stories that I've sent to the editor as the publisher, and the editor told me I won't publish. So at that point, you know that you, even as publisher, must have checks and balances, so that you don't believe that I know it all and you damage your products. Check with people. Ensure that what you are giving to people is the right perspective. Your editor can say to you, publisher, I disagree with you. Don't say I'm the publisher. I must have my way. I've been saved from embarrassment at least 2, 3, 4, 5 times by my editor. So we say, no, I disagree with you on this. If somebody says yes to you 95% of the time and says no 5% of, then you should listen to that person.
Interesting.
So we try as much as possible to ensure that we check on ourselves. When I'm sending a story, that I feel, okay, this is not just a straight story. It has a lot of research and investigation that has gone, that we have done. I check. Even if it's from a reporter who sends it directly to me. Editor, what do you think? Check this for me. And I've given an instruction. Don't say I'm the publisher. If something is not good enough, even if it is from me, turn it down. So we try as much as possible to ensure that we don't publish what can put us in bad lights. No, even there are some news that you feel you are right. But at the end of the day, experience from different people will count. Like the one I told you about one of my guys, Simon Kolawole, calling me to say, did you see this story? And I said, I saw it, but this was what we did. We also ignored it because experience at that point. Because it was also checking with me. I was also checking with. So you check and be sure, so that at the end of the day, you can be a reference point.
Okay.
And one of the things I've always said, at any point in time, we must be part always of the top 10. In fact, my position must always be part of the top 5 at the level we are competing.